Yeah, I mean, this is a question that really comes right down to the beginning of our company. It's, Saeed and I both, like, I think I've bounced a lot of health food ideas off Saeed for a long time. And pine pollen was something that did come up. And I decided to order some. And we were both pleasantly surprised with the results from it.
Yeah.
But we also striked an interest is like, well, can we get another product from somewhere else besides China? Like, is there another source of it? So I extensively looked for it. I couldn't find it. So we both realized, like, this is a great opportunity for us to go experience nature and go get some. And maybe we'll find that the stuff that we get is just good or better than the stuff that we're getting from there. And that's how the company basically started. And that's this question here summing up. I mean, when we got our product and we processed it the first time, we realized right away on how much more smooth and liquidy it was. It was just pure pollen. And I felt like I needed a lot less. And I also get a lot of testimonials from people saying, like, listen, I can still get the effects from other people's pine pollen, but I just need drastically less of yours. I mean, those are the big things. And then, I mean, we are completely transparent. Like, our process is pure. It's basically, it's being processed, dried, it's going into, and then going into a bottle to the consumer directly. I mean, we know for sure, I can't speak on behalf of anybody else's product. I just know for a fact that ours is 100% pure pollen. And I can stand behind it. And I know I feel good taking it because the stuff that's being sold to other people is the same stuff I'm consuming on a daily basis, and probably the biggest staple in my daily routine as a health food supplement.
Yeah, same here. I would say, it's the one thing that's other than the purity that we can stand by and test by, because you've been involved in the process of getting it, is the quality itself and how we actually handle the final product. Once it goes into the bottle, we've been storing it at freezer, because when we looked at the biology behind the pollen itself, we know for a fact that if you keep it frozen and you pull it out of the freezer in 5 years, 8 years, you can still germinate it, and you can still viably use the pollen to fertilize a seed and grow another tree. So it's got a great shelf life that way. But if you leave it outdoors, it's not doing that.
No.
And the fact that we actually keep it in amber glasses is to mitigate the impact of the light. The cell already is protecting itself. Cracking it exposes it, so we have kept it uncracked, and then we have put it in amber glasses as a way of reducing the environment, like the impact of the light on it and oxidation.
And I also feel like a real benefit to having it in the amber glasses, because it's such a strong detoxifier. I mean, you really don't want it to grab any of the contaminants from any of the other plastic packaging or anything else. So I feel like it's really important for us to keep it in that glass in order for it to stay its full potential.
What we can say about the product also is that from a pasteurization standpoint, we haven't heat treated it, we haven't microwave treated it, and we haven't used ethylene oxide, which is the common way of pasteurizing these products, powder products.
Yeah, our method of pasteurization, you could say, is just dehumidifying it to a certain level where no pathogenic is possible to growth on it, because there's no moisture in the product.
Yeah.
I mean, we really get it down between, a lot of times 3% is our goal, a lot of times in our, and I mean, sometimes we exceed that, but I mean, generally that's where we go to, and I mean, it's impossible for anything to grow on that at that point in time. And then, like you said before, it goes directly into a freezer. And a freezer till it's sold to our consumer. So, I mean, you're really getting the best product possible.
Now, having said that, it's the reason that we keep it in freezer in order to maintain its freshness and purity and its viability. But we're also harvesting per quota, meaning that the product that you get this year was harvested this year. It has outside at room temperature, it's got a 2-year shelf life. In the freezer, it's got an 8-year shelf life. In the fridge, it's got a 4 to 5-year shelf life. But we're getting it, we're storing it, and we're sending it to you. Generally, everything that we use within and harvest within a year is sold within that year.
Absolutely.
So being a small company, being a small wild harvest company, that it allows us to actually do those projections and meet them.
Yeah, and give everybody the freshest possible product each year. And yeah.
I think we touched this on another video, and the fact that our product is wholesale versus cracked is another another feature of our product versus everything else out there, which is something you can check check us out online on our YouTube. Just go to a cracked versus uncracked video, and that will give you a little bit better understanding of the difference between our product. You can also look at and read our blog on cracked versus uncracked, which covers our standards of harvesting and processing.
Yeah, our website is it's tremendously informational. So any questions you might have, feel free to look it up and reach out to us if you feel like there's any questions that we might have not have answered up to this point and you'd like to have answered. You can email us at info@Canadian Pine Pollen, or you can reach out to us. Come on.
Come on. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.